This is for YouTube.
Good afternoon, East Carolina mechanical family. Welcome to 2025. Last time I got to talk to all you guys was back at the Christmas party in 2024. So welcome to 2025. Welcome to Inauguration Day. Got a new president about noon today. Welcome to Martin Luther King Day. Welcome to Monday, start of a new week. Lots of things going on today. First video I've done, if you remember back at the Christmas party, I talked about utilizing YouTube as a way to communicate from my office, from my desk, out to all of you guys. There's so many of you that are just wonderful. We're all spread out. It's incredibly difficult to find means of communication that really gets out to you. And so I'm hoping that we can utilize this format to get you guys thinking, so you guys can really see the vision of where we're going, can really feel vested and connected back to East Carolina Mechanical's office here on Richlands Highway, which I know is really hard. It's been a while since I've been in the field, but I remember feeling very disconnected. You could be at Lejeune and felt like the old office over on Marine Boulevard when I was with Humphrey Mechanical was light years away. And so I'm hoping these videos go a long way to get past that and to connect us a little better. So kind of wanted to start all of the new year with a focus on our core principles. Our four core principles are people, leadership, teamwork, and solutions. Those are the four things that we as a leadership team feel are the most outstanding things that we need to be as a company. We feel like if we can emulate those four principles in all that we say and all that we do, we'll build great projects, we'll build great people, and be a very successful company. And so that's why the front of our shirts say build great. We say that, I say build great because great doesn't build itself. You think of anything that in your life that's been awesome or have you put together that you took a lot of pride in or were excited about, if it was great, it took some work. Not to be political, but Donald Trump has literally made a living off of making America great again. Maybe not a living, but has ran to the office of president twice using the word great as his slogan. I did not choose Build Great because of Donald Trump. I'll just let you know from that. Nonetheless, the concept is fascinating to me. I do believe that we can be a great company. I think we are a great company, but I believe we can get better. And we can get better by taking the time and energy to really hone in on our core principles, to really take a year and talk about what they look like, learn to identify them, learn to emulate them, learn to get better at them. And all of those things I do absolutely believe will make us more productive, to help us be better with our customers, help us be better with each other, help us be better in our communities. That's what building great looks like. Every aspect of our lives we're getting better at because we have some focus. We know where we're going. We know what we're about. We know what's important. And so we want to take a whole year and identify those four core principles in all we do, and then talk a ton about what they look like. We want to take some time and identify employees who emulate these. We want to take some time to honor and put these guys up in front of you and say, when we're talking about somebody who loves people and cares about people, this is who they are. This is what they look like. This is who they are. Somebody who is a great leader. This is what they do. This is who they are. This is what great leadership looks like. And so today we're going to start with people. The first quarter, so from now, so all of January, all of February, and all of March, we're going to talk about people. Over the next several weeks, we are going to put some things in front of you that are identifying principles of what somebody who cares about people looks like. I've got a whole list of qualities. I've got a whole list of definitions of what they look like, because when we say people, I want to talk about people matter. And so when people matter to you, you act a certain way. You do certain things. We have a whole entire company of people in which people matter to them. I talked about, if you remember at the Christmas party, and I'll say this over and over again, the heart of construction guys. Construction guys are some of the most loving and caring people you will find. You guys also have terrible mouths. You tell bad jokes. You stink. You're smelly. All those kinds of things. But at the same time, when you're caring and compassionate about people, you guys do a really good job of kind of keeping that tucked to the chest. You don't want to know how much you care about people. But I'm going to let you in on a secret. I know, because I see you guys. I see the awesome things you guys do for each other. And instead of kind of keeping that tucked in, and we live in a very male dominated industry. And so not to take away from you ladies, because you guys know what I'm talking about too. But instead of taking that stuff and playing it close to the chest, I don't want to do that. I want to celebrate you guys who go above and beyond to care for the guy next to you. Because that's the way that East Carolina Mechanical gets better, is for us working together and leading each other. And that works from caring for the guy next to you. Caring for the guy next to you. Pastor was talking yesterday as I was listening at church, and he had this formula that I really want you guys to think about, and something I hope to revisit over and over and over again. And it's really kind of stupid simple, but I think it's also very profound. And so it's you plus me equals us. And so what that means, if you think about in the math equation, 2 plus 2 equals 4. 2 plus 1 equals 3. The sum of the parts is greater than each of them individually. Like, we know this. This is kind of silly. I get that. But the only way that I can get better is you guys forcing me to get better. The only way that you guys can get better is me pushing and trying to get you guys better. You guys who are working side by side, pushing the guy next to you to be better, pushing the guy, and I'm not only just talking about installing more pipe valves and fittings. Installing more pipe valves and fittings is exciting, more production, all of those kinds of things. I'm talking about growing in your trade. I'm talking about growing as a person. You plus me equals us. We're better together, and you only get better together when you really care. You have to care about the guy next to you. They have to be a priority. I'm passionate about you guys getting better. I want you guys to have everything you want in life. I want your families to be taken care of. I want your kids to be extra proud of you because you guys are great guys. I want your spouse, your significant other, to be proud of you and feel like you have a great job. And that all starts with creating a great environment that we can all learn, grow, and get better in together. So people matter. That's number one core principle, over and over and over again. People matter because you plus me equals us. Us is greater than me. Us is greater than you. We've got to have each other to get better. So as we go into 2025, think about people. Think about the guys you're working next to. Think about the guys, their families, all the things that you know about them. And yeah, let's work together. Let's work together so their dreams can be met. Our dreams can be met together. We only succeed if we do this together. We can't build great by ourselves. And it starts with people. And so that's how we're going to kick off 2025, is a concentration on people. Hope to be back next week. We'll expand on that. What does it really mean to care about people? What does it mean to pour into people? When I see somebody who is emulating the number one core principle of people, what does that look like at East Carolina Mechanical? So that's where we'll go. I'm excited for that. Few housekeeping things, guys. There's a lot of exciting stuff coming up. Some of you guys will be getting some surveys for various things. Last year, if you were a new hire, you're going to get a survey to talk about how your onboarding went. All of our superintendents are going to get surveys to talk about what it's like to be a leader here at East Carolina Mechanical. Some of you foremen and tradesmen, not everybody's going to get a survey because there's just too many of them, enough to get a good cross section. So those will be coming out soon. Crazy weather this week. Brandy sent out a text to let you know which numbers to call to be sure, see what happens on Wednesday morning. As you know, we don't dictate what goes on the base out there or at Cherry Point. When the weather is bad, they will dictate, they will tell you what to do. Call those numbers. Those guys will keep you in track. Some other employee care needs, things that I want to point out to you guys. Anthony Brinkley and his wife Lisa, as you know, we sent out a text. Lisa's dealing with some cancer stuff. They got great news last week. So if you've been following Anthony, be encouraged and be excited. Still got a long road, but she's doing better than they thought she would. Ken Johnson is having some health issues this week. Keep an eye out for him. If you got his number, shoot him a text, give him a little call and encourage him. Check on him. I'm not going to get into too many details of what he's going on. And then Miss Crystal here in the office, her dad's pretty sick. She's up in Winston-Salem with him. He's in the hospital. So I know there's probably other things and more stuff going on. Those are the three that kind of come to the top of my head as we're talking about this. But again, if I always tell you, I love you. I appreciate what you do. I cannot wait to see what God has in store for us. I can't wait to see what East Carolina Mechanical is going to do in 2025. There's a lot of exciting stuff out there. We'll talk about more as it comes. But you guys have a great week. We'll see you next time.